Let me know if this sounds familiar. It's Sunday night. You're sitting on the couch. You've just watched about 3 hours of intense self-improvement videos, and you are absolutely pumped. You tell yourself, that's it. Tomorrow, everything changes. I'm waking up at 5 a.m., I'm hitting the gym for 2 hours, I'm launching that business, and I'm never touching junk food again. You feel unstoppable. But then, Wednesday rolls around. Your alarm goes off. You're exhausted. You hit snooze 4 times, skip the workout, and grab a donut on the way out the door. Look, don't worry. I'm not judging you at all. I've done exactly that more times than I can count. We all do it, because we've been sold this lie that we need a massive, lightning strike burst of motivation to change our lives. Here is the problem with motivation. It is just an emotion. And just like happiness, or anger, or sadness, it fades. You can't rely on it. When you rely solely on motivation, you end up caught in a loop, hyping yourself up, crashing, and then beating yourself up about it. If you want to actually change your trajectory and hold on to that change, you don't need motivation. You need momentum. Momentum is different. Momentum is how you build genuine self-respect over time. It's how you actually identify and break those deeply ingrained behavioral patterns that keep pulling you backward. Today, we're going to talk about how to build the kind of momentum that doesn't just last for a hyped-up week or a good month, but for years. No burnout, no inevitable crash, just quiet, steady, unstoppable progress. I want you to think about pushing a car that is broken down in the road. Getting that heavy machine to move that very first inch requires absolutely everything you have. You're sweating, your legs are burning, you're straining, and it feels completely impossible. But what happens once it's finally rolling? The heavy lifting is done. You can literally keep it moving with just one hand on the bumper. That is physics, but it applies perfectly to human psychology and our daily habits. Most of us try to push the car from 0 to 60 in a single day. We completely burn out our engines. Building momentum that lasts for years requires a total shift in mindset. You have to learn to respect the sheer friction of starting. So, how do we actually do that in real life? I've broken it down into 3 simple steps. Step 1 is to make the start stupidly small. We live in an all-or-nothing culture, but if you want to build momentum, you have to lower the barrier to entry so much that it almost feels ridiculous to your ego. If you want to read 50 books a year, your daily goal isn't to read a chapter. Your goal is to open the book and read one single page. If you want to get in shape, your goal isn't a grueling 1-hour gym session. Your goal is just to put on your workout shoes. That's it. Why do we do this? Because on the days when you are totally exhausted, stressed to the max, or feeling down, you can still manage to read one page. You can still tie your shoes. You keep the streak alive. You keep the car rolling, even if it's moving slowly. Step 2 is designing your environment for the lazy version of you. Let's be completely honest with ourselves. When you are tired at the end of a long day, you are going to take the path of least resistance. Willpower is finite. So, instead of fighting your nature, manipulate your environment. Make your good habits frictionless and add massive friction to your bad ones. If you want to start journaling, don't leave the notebook buried in a drawer in the other room. Leave it open on your pillow so you physically have to touch it before you go to sleep. Unplug the TV if you watch too much of it. Delete the apps that drain your time. Make your inevitable laziness work for you, not against you. And finally, step 3. Listen closely, because this is the most crucial part of this entire concept. You are human. You are going to mess up. You will eventually miss a workout. You will eat the junk food. You will waste an entire evening scrolling on your phone. When that happens, the perfectionist inside of you will immediately chime in and say, "Well, the streak is broken. The whole week is ruined now. Might as well just give up and try again next Monday." You have to reject that voice. Instead, adopt one simple rule. Never miss twice. Missing once is just an accident. It's a blip on the radar. But missing twice? That is the start of a brand new, destructive habit. When you slip up, forgive yourself immediately. Don't wallow in it. Focus entirely on making sure the very next decision you make is a good one. Most days, it actually feels like nothing is happening. It feels like you're just doing the same boring, tiny, mundane tasks over and over again. But then, a year goes by. You look back, and you realize you are miles away from where you started. You've become a completely different person. You don't need to completely reinvent your entire life by tomorrow morning. Just pick one tiny thing you can do today. Push the car just one single inch. Then wake up tomorrow and do it again. If this message resonated with you, hit the like button so the algorithm knows to share it with someone else who might need a little push today. And leave a comment down below with the one stupidly small habit you are committing to starting today. I'll be down there in the comments replying to as many of you as I can. Until next time, keep moving forward.